Hi Derby and Berkshire students. My name is Mr. Hickmott for those that don't know me. This video is an introduction to the golden racial enrichment activity. As many of you probably have heard of, there's that really famous pi number, 3.14 blah blah blah, goes on forever. But another number that you may not be aware of is actually called the golden ratio, and it's very similar to pi in that it is famous, it exists everywhere, and goes on forever also. So in this activity, we're going to study the idea of ratios and proportions, but apply it to this number and how it actually works in the world around us and how it actually works with us, our features. Because the golden ratio, okay, is basically a number that defines what looks good to us. So as you look around just in your general home, the architecture, artwork, photography, oftentimes the golden ratio is applied, even if you didn't know it. So in this activity, I hope that you get a little bit of insight on how it's used, do some work related to calculating it and applying it to not only characters that we may know, but ourselves. Okay, so it's broken up into 3 sessions, session 1, 2, and 3. Each session kind of explores different pieces. The first session is going to be a little bit of background information, how it applies to the art world, photography world, and just generally what the number is. The second session will get into a little bit of the math and apply the actual measurements to characters that you may know. And then in the last session, you're going to explore the golden ratio as it applies to you, yourself, your features, and whether or not you truly are, I guess the word would be mathematical or scientifically beautiful, because that's what the golden ratio tries to tell us. So I do want to throw out one disclaimer, okay? And it is in the document, so please make sure you read the disclaimer. The purpose of this activity is just to have a little bit of fun and see how this ratio applies in a mathematical, scientific, real-world sense. The purpose is not to tell you that you are not beautiful, because you all are, truly. Okay? You're beautiful in your own way. So the purpose of this activity is just to enrich ourselves and see how this actual famous or infamous ratio applies. Throughout this project, okay, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, okay, or any of your teachers, okay, and we can assist you on any of the technical aspects or general questions that you may have. Additionally, there is a flip grid setup in place for those who want to share their responses or reflect on the different sessions as you go through. It is not a requirement, but if you feel you want to share and put your face out there to explain some of those thoughts that are going through your head as you are working through this activity, definitely feel free to do so. And I will review them along with teachers as it goes. So with that being said, hopefully you enjoy this enrichment opportunity. Okay? Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. Thanks.